Thank you very much, Kelsey. So game number 3, the Battle of York. We see the Newmarket Saints coming out on top with a huge victory, but definitely a hard-earned victory, I should say. In this game, game number 4, the final game of round number 1, we've got the Toronto Bees taking on the Oshawa 88s. And it is going to be a very good one.
You know what's interesting? I'm just thinking here, I'm sitting here thinking it's so tough to come out here and get prepared only to bow out. Like if you're Mr. Howard Chuck there having to do an interview. Credit to him for having the wherewithal to talk to us after a loss in which it cost you money basically to come here. It's too bad there wasn't a consolation round that they could go to. All 4 teams that didn't make it.
Head them over to the second pad. Over
there. Let's at least get them some fries or a hot dog or something. It's neat to see. So Oshawa and Toronto are up next. You've seen these teams. You know the additions. What are we in store for?
Yeah, I think that this is going to be a very tight, close-knit game. You talk about the tail of the tape here. You've got a Toronto team. Yes, they added a couple of players in Ridge Garbett and Chris Keeler, but on the other side, this Oshawa 88s team, there's players on there. I think it's Mitch Scott and Stefan Scholig are the only 2 players that have played on this team since day 1. So there have been a lot of changes on this 88s team. So I'm looking forward to seeing Mike Mole in between the pipes. We saw what the Kitchener Lions were able to do with their new goalie in between the ice in pit. And so I think that maybe Mike Mole is going to be able to give this 88s team a little bit of more stability in between the pipes, not knocking their goaltenders that they did have before. But, I mean, you just look at his resume. CIS most valuable player back in 2004, an Allen Cup champion in 2015, along with the MVP as well.
Wow.
So, I mean, this guy has a winning pedigree, and he's hopefully going to, give this Oshawa 88s team a little bit of a winning tradition, as they haven't won since they were back on home ice at their home arena at the Tribute Community Center back in January.
Also won the Dan Snyder OHL Humanitarian Award in 2003. Hails from Moncton, New Brunswick, and was down. He likes the warm weather. Utah, Phoenix, and San Diego. That is one of the nicest places in the world, San Diego.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, I love to play there, I'll tell you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Oshawa 88s, their record is 1-4. They're in white. And the Toronto Bees, of course, in yellow. Bergen now. Took one off the shin pads. And the Bees start out cautiously. Nifty moves to go around here, man. It's like shinny but full contact, my friend. So you can, the Dangle Fest is the right phraseology, if you will. At the side of the net, they try and bank this one in back against the grain. Across the mouth of the goal. Nothing coming, though, as Oshawa regroups. Ehrlich now. Gathering some speed. Gains the zone. Steps left. Hangs on, hangs on, hangs on. Throws it into the corner. Went to touch. The ground, that is. Soccer fans. In back of the net now, the Bees controlling, slowing it down just a little. There's an opportunity now. Left wing side, stopping up in the corner. The Bees make a change. Into the corner, into the official skates it goes. Trying to come away with it is Jesse McConney. Played for Huntsville and Collingwood. There's a great pass looking forward for number 11, Musselwhite. Played in Germany in the Bundesliga there for hockey. Into the corner, bodies colliding. The Bees have it though, taking a look. Nice little pass for number 55, Garbett. Garbett who played NCAA for Utica. Pass was intercepted. Not finished though, hanging on. Plays a great little pass. They try to saucer one through the 5-hole on the backhand. Denied. Oshawa now. Lovely saucer pass, and he didn't realize he had it off the back of his skates there. That's Jesse McConney. Here comes the captain for Toronto. Nifty little pass, but he couldn't control that one on left wing side. All the way back to El Capitano. Big hit delivered, shot, tippable. Side of the net. Here they come with some speed back down ice. You know there's a hit coming. It's coming here. Oh, my goodness gracious. They were after Oshawa's number 24.
Brandon Turner looking to lay down Jamie Weiss, number 24 for the Oshawa 88s.
I have him down as 15. I'll just make that 24. And there we go. So here they come once again. Shot up and over the net. Why not throw it on net? You never know what's going to happen. Left wing side, 2-on-1 shaping up. There's the pass in front. Oh, what a great stop. I didn't know he had it in the glove. I was waiting to see it behind him. Big bump along the wall where the teams gather to get on the ice at the far side. Little saucer pass in. Oh, just wide of the mark once again. And then he played it off the back wall, but right to the Toronto Bees player. They make a change on the fly. Back down into the corner, far side. Taking a look. Near side, shot right on. Closed door. Reed got a good look. No more. Another shot coming. Too well screened off. The goaltender's shoulder too tight to the pipe. Here they come. Oshawa the other way. Fake shot. Then a shot upstairs and running into the goaltender just a little. Can you get a goaltender interference penalty?
Yes, you can.
I thought so. Or at least a penalty shot, right?
Penalty shot.
The Bees now with a man behind everybody. Trying to hang on. Trying to sift it through. There they go. There's the goal that we were waiting for. Took 4.5 minutes to get there.
No shortage of chances there, but Jordan Reed, definitely familiar with this building, the former Aurora Tiger, making himself familiar with the ACC once again.
179 points in 143 games in the OJHL. 4 different teams, the Aurora Tigers, one of them. The Bees now gobble up the puck in front of their net and come back the other way with some speed. Right wing side now. Shot coming right on. Gloved aside, knocked down out of midair, not caught.
Just a quick note, this Toronto Bees line of Place, Reed, and Garbett, full NCAA Division III players. So
not so
pretty
bad.
nifty. So these guys definitely can skate.
They certainly can skate, and they'll show you a little right now. Here they come, heading to the net. Backdoor man. Oh, great job to come across and stay square to the shooter in a 2-on-1. Absolutely gold, Jerry.
Mike,
the goaltender's going, what's going on
I
here?
want to dish this out.
Yeah, I was ready to play it. I guess he held on it too long.
I think Mike Moll definitely is proving that he has upgraded the goaltending position for this Oshawa 88s team. We've seen some great saves from him so far.
He has been outstanding, my friend, and he's been tested more than once.
Yes.
That's the best part about it. Can't go past center. They keep it alive. Oh, a pass coming through was interrupted on the way through. Bodies being applied back there to number 91. Mitch Scott, the captain from Collingwood. Played for Collingwood, pardon me, for the Blues. Scott's got it once again. Stops up. Got Ehrlich down the wall. Doesn't look for him. Now he does. Ehrlich takes it off the skates. Gets into motion. Captain says, let me off. The big fellow's on. Adam Henrik now. Henrik walks up the middle, throws it down below the goal line. Return feed into the skates. At the side door. They take a good look at the net. Spinning. Playing it to the far side, half wall. Pass out in front, off a body. Great stop, left glove. Actually elbow, if you will, by the Toronto netminder.
David Blair, another Aurora Tiger.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you know, your first game calling in the 3HL, but you are very lucky. A lot of guys you've called already in the OJHL, especially in this building too.
This and a few buildings. I've been very fortunate over the years, and I love the level of hockey just for that very reason. Watching people go on to the next level is one of the joys of life, and seeing them go right to the NHL or further, it's incredible. Whoa, as Bergen runs into a brick wall. Toronto now, 3-on-1. Can they settle down the pass? Now they do on the doorstep, upstairs. Denied, though. Crowd's getting their money's worth in this game as well. This is the 4th of the 4 games that start. Oh, great right pad stop, and then he comes square once again. Wow-wee, Mike Moll. We have a whistle on the play, 23 seconds to go in this one. Jollig heads out with Reed. Quickly, I was going to say the first time I ever saw a hurry-up face-off, nobody was in the docks at the Barrie Colts game. The referee, or the linesman just played the puck down, and nobody was ready for it. Back when Wes Jarvis was coaching up there. There's an opportunity. On the doorstep, 5-hole, 1-1 game with 2 seconds to go in the first half. Wow, great pass, great shot. And we have a tie game. All the games have been tied after the first period, or first half.
These games have been so close, and McConney doing a great job picking the pocket of Adam Place, throwing it out in front, and an absolute one-timer, no chance for David Blair to make that save there.
Blair played York University, 42 games played from 2009 to 2013. And CIS hockey is absolutely beyond sublime. That's one of the best levels to play.
Oh, yeah. I had the pleasure to call the York Lions actually all last season.
Nice.
A little bit of a disappointing exit in the first round for them, but after that, this year, they ended up winning the CIS and going to the national championship, or sorry, the OUAs, going to the CIS championship. So I was 1 year too late calling. I said it's all my fault. That's what that's what was wrong with that team last year. But no, it was CIS hockey. It's great, and there's a lot of guys who have played at this level in the 3HL that came from the CIS.
Yes, and there's a lot of major junior guys
Yes.
and players who played with great hockey pedigrees and backgrounds. Second half underway. Toronto controls place. Nifty little move to get around his man. Tried to send one in deep for the Toronto Bees. Ridge Garbett played for Utica. Here's Scott now throwing it down the wall. Toronto all the way down ice. No icing there as Place tries to play it. Rimmed around the boards by the netminder. Played forward. Here comes Oshawa. Pass to the trailer. Now they catch him back on the far side. Quickly turned over. There's that mistake you talked about. You make one mistake. Reed's on it now. He has to settle the puck down. Reed hangs on. Stays around past his man. Tried to stuff that through along the ice. Couldn't do so. Here's a long indirect pass for Ehrlich. Has to take it off the skates. Now he's in motion. Fakes the shot. Tries to step around his man. Not falling for that at all. Here comes the captain the other way. Turner now. Turner, is he going to get a feedback? No. Turner goes looking for the rebound, though, in back of the net. Rims this one around too hard. It's going to be played back inside the zone, although not an over and back.
The Oshawa 88s certainly think it should be.
Well, I kind of wondered, but I wasn't sure. I don't know all the rules. Here comes Toronto. That was Chris Keeler wearing number 28. Captain Turner's got it now. Toronto now through the neutral zone. Here they come. Right wing side, left-handed shot. Gets through and hits the goaltender a little. Behind everybody, Oshawa's player upstairs. Great stop by the Toronto netminder. David Blair once again. Toronto now with Bergen going to the net. Bergen gets the pass. Bergen tries to stuff it through the 5-hole. Wow, these goalies have to be confident and calm. Well, you were saying in your interview with Jimmy Sargent there just the other night, he was saying you just can't play without your, outside what you can do. And there's a great pass and a 2-1 game. Oshawa with 4:50 to go in this one.
Stefan Schalik finding the back of the cage. This is a guy that very similar to Tyler Ryan. A little bit of a smaller hockey resume, but boy, in 3-on-3, him being big and strong and fast, it fits perfectly well for him.
Shot right on pad, stop right there. Another attempt coming, it looks like, towards the front of the net. Nearly gobbled up and coming the other way by Oshawa. 3 though, back in front. Oh, and pass went awry. Backhand off the paddle. Big slapper coming, no, to the side of the net, and it's open, but it is whistled down.
Unfortunate bounce for the Bees there. They were humming the puck around like crazy there.
Yeah, they look like they were in charge, and they had a wide open cage. And there it is. Can't tuck it home, though.
And
now
they
do. Reed got a second effort. It was handed back to him, and he tied up the game with 3:55 to go.
Jordan Reed has a knack for the net. It just finds any time the puck bounces to him, and he has such a good shot. Probably not the prettiest goal he's ever scored before, but could be one of the biggest goals he scored in the 3HL before, that's for sure.
That's his 6th so far of the campaign. Here comes Toronto once again. Toronto. Oh, what a great stop! Absolutely. Here they come the other way. Oshawa looking to regain the lead. Oh, nifty little dangle. We are at the Dangle Fest after all. You don't fest or dangle. You're doing something wrong. Oh, a little poke check away there. Into the corner it goes. Toronto now on the offense. Place just heads right for the net. Can they hook him up? They do. Place tried to tuck that one home. There's a lot of little small plays they try. It's not a big slap shot every time. It's trying to outweight the goaltender and be really patient and just tuck one home. As soon as I say that, there's a clapper. They're not all clappers, but there's a few of them.
Hey, if you're big like Adam Henrich, why not? The guy is massive, 6'4", almost 240, and he can still skate out there. Unbelievable.
Former Toronto junior Canadian Kelly Jackson with the puck there, and he went to Queens, played for the CIS, got it back. He's looking behind the net. Finds a man on the blue line. Shot coming, gobbled up though. Puck is kicked free, although it's whistled down by the official. 2.5 in this one. And we got a 2-2 game. Here's a chance for Oshawa. Upstairs. Puck off the goaltender. Played to safety. And now they're coming the other way. Bergen now. Slowing it down. Bergen just hanging on. Going to fire this one. You just knew that was coming, didn't you? He wasn't even looking the pass. He was just waiting for a nice opportunity. Here's a 2-on-1. Schalik now on the off wing. Got it now. Throw it towards the front of the net. Nearly an own goal over there. Off of Toronto's Anthony Bergen. Big Tony B. He's got it once again on the back end. Bergen is in back of the net now. Into the corner there. A little hack on the goaltender. The goalie reaches out and grabs with his free hand. A little gamesmanship by the netminder as well. It's the forward. Here they come. Oshawa with $1:27 to go in this game. Coming the other way. Reed slows it down. He's got a man with him. Cutting down the angle. Rebounds right there. Chipped into the net. Chipped into the net with 1:13 to go. Toronto celebrating, but they're still clock watching, of course, because anything can happen in the last minute.
The pride of Ajax, Ontario, Jordan Reed finding the back of the net. They're calling for a timeout here. Smart call by Captain Brandon Turner to get a timeout. Catch your legs here. But Jordan Reed, the hat trick for the former Aurora Tiger from Ajax, like I just said. I know his family and friends are watching him here today.
Great.
Like I said, I had the pleasure of calling some of his games when he played for the Ajax Attack at the start of his career. I've seen some highlight reel goals from him here in the 3HL and in his junior career. Those last 2 goals, probably the ugliest goals I've ever seen, but probably 2 of the bigger goals I've ever seen number 97 score before.
I was just going to say, the one that makes your team have the lead with a minute to go in the game is probably the prettiest thing you've ever seen.
Exactly. Like they say, you don't draw pictures on the game sheet. They all count the same.
Another way of saying that just that is they don't ask how, they ask how many. I remember hearing that by a player in Junior C about 25 years ago, and I thought that's a good way of saying it. Doesn't matter how you score as long as it counts.
Keep an eye on Mike Mola. He's coming to the bench.
So, Oshawa now. Down a man. Joey's in the booth with us here. Back to the point it goes. Taking a look. Shot delivered. Rebounds right there. And down to 42 seconds to go, and we have a... Oh, that's going to be over and back, is it? Or just
they're going to call a penalty on Rob Quitt for the trip there.
Yes, they are.
It's going to be...
Interesting.
We'll see who.
I'm just wondering who's getting the call on this one. Quitt's going to have a chance, or are they coming the other way?
So it's coming the other way. Oh, so.
Okay.
Oh, they're calling it for Ehrlich for the dive.
Oh, come on. Really?
Wow.
Unsportsmanlike.
No way. The Toronto Bees screaming to tell Rob Quitt to take it back.
Right.
We've got a little bit of a discussion here, and
rightfully so.
Here's what I think they're now trying to say. There's going to be a trip, but then also a dive as well. So how does the penalty shot work?
Not without a second infraction by one of the 2 players, right? If he dove twice or tripped twice.
Yes.
So is Ehrlich going to get it? I'm still waiting to figure this one out.
I think the guys on the ice are trying to figure it out as well. I thought maybe it's a wipe.
Yeah, just continue on playing. But they had an arm in the air, so that meant a penalty was coming. So they put the goaltender back in for Oshawa.
Interesting call with 35 seconds to go in game number 4 here at the Aurora Dangle Fest in the first round.
Curiouser and curiouser is the only thing I think I can say at this point right now, is even the players themselves seem a bit stymied as to what's coming next.
Yeah, They definitely are interested. Brandon Turner right in there trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, both officials are over here. Now one's over at the timekeeper's box.
I think going to maybe explain to Jim, our PA announcer,
just what's
let the fans know what exactly is going on.
And let the announcers know,
yeah,
hey?
of course. And we maybe can listen in here.
I'm lip reading right now. I'm saying not too much cheese, not too much sauce, extra pepperoni. What does that mean? Does that tell you anything? Yeah, they're making sure both teams know exactly what's going on. We're not in any rush.
And while we're waiting to see what's going on right now, what we do know is going on next week in Port Elgin. It's the 3HL the Sunset Saugeen Shores Cup. It's a tongue twister, but we do know it's going to be a great tournament. There you see it there, Saturday, April 1st. No fooling around with those teams. One of the really great twists in this game as well, the Kitchener Lions are actually going to take on the Saugeen Winterhawks, the senior AA team, in a play-in game. The winner moves on to play in the bracket, so that is definitely an interesting little twist for the Sunset Cup.
That's going to be very exciting indeed, and that's taking place next week, folks. But we're not done with this one, of course, although Oshawa would really badly like to tie this one up. Mike Mole to center with the puck almost. You don't saw that every day, do you, my friend? Oshawa now. Oh, it looks like Toronto's got it, and they're going to chew up some clock right now. Wide open net. There's the return feed, and there's one of the easy ones you're ever going to score, but that's going to seal the deal for the Toronto Bees against the Oshawa 8s. So the Bees are going to move forward and improve their record to 5-3.
So unfortunate for this 88s team. You got to feel for Mitch Scott, the captain of the 88s, doing a great job bringing in these great talented players with professional hockey experience, and most notably, number 34 in between the pipes. You could argue if he's not in that net, the Bees are running away with this contest. He has been lights out. Mike Mole, unbelievable today. Unbelievable.
Indeed, as off the draw, Reed just takes it back and spins around and chews up 4 seconds on the clock.